John Flansburgh is like the showbiz guy. He's got a bit of vaudevillian in him. That's what I always thought. He is very kind of vaudeville / burlesque. And he really is Mr. Showbiz, you know. Whereas Linnell kind of more, he reminds me of Emily Dickinson in a lot of ways.
And I always thought, you know, that was almost cheating that they're both named John and that there are these two different personalities. Because from a metaphorical standpoint, it's very appealing to me that there's the extrovert John and the introvert John. And John Flansburgh is the extrovert, you know. He's the real showman, the rocker, the guitar player, the impresario.
Flansburgh is both half of the band and he's Colonel Parker. Like, he's the one calling the factory at midnight to be sure that things will be shipped to Newark at, 7 in the morning so the trucks can get them out to stores. And, also, like, negotiating the contract with the TV network. You get the feeling that, like, that's what Flansburgh's doing.
Flansburgh, he has a, 31-hour day. So he's just doing more stuff, than anybody on the planet, I think. He could be the president of the United States.
I think Linnell genetically has this gene or something that allows him to write these incredible cascading melodies that just stick in your cranium.
And he's got like this gorgeous, perfect lyric. It's like an afternoon.
I think John is a musical genius. John is like the biggest, musical influence I've ever had. Working with John, just kicks my ass so hard all the time to try to sort of write to his level.
Say I'm the only bee in your bonnet, make a little birdhouse in your soul.
The thing about Dallas Song, that when you call up, you're the only person. The tape is playing for you and you alone.
Original, authentic, powerful. Now, the next big thing from Nissan, our national year-end event. 0.9% APR financing on most new Nissans. So, what's next? Just the end date. 0.9% ends January 6th.
Clap on, clap off.
Presenting the Clapper. Just plug it in. Turns things on, turns things off, just by clapping. Perfect for hard-to-reach places. Switch to the away function for convenience and security. Your lights will turn on as you enter the room. Or if someone else tries to.
Clap on, clap off.
The Clapper.
The Clapper is available at Kmart, Walgreens, CVS, and participating Ace Hardware.
I don't enjoy things like I used to. I can't sit still. I wasn't always like this.
I used to be happy. I remember being happy.
I feel anxious. Can't make a decision. It's not like me.
For just one night, I'd like to sleep like I used to.
If you've experienced some of these symptoms of depression nearly every day for at least 2 weeks, a chemical imbalance could be to blame. Now there's Paxil CR, a time-release tablet. The CR means controlled release for continuous relief, so it's with you throughout your day. Prescription Paxil CR is not for everyone. People taking MAOIs or thiouridazine should not take Paxil CR. Tell your doctor what medicines you're taking. Side effects may include nausea, diarrhea, constipation, dizziness, sweating, tremor, sexual side effects, injury, yawn, abnormal vision, or sleepiness. Don't stop taking Paxil CR before talking to your doctor.
I'm back to being me.
Lots out, who's in, with chaos at the top for the Republicans. Senator Hatch talks boldly about the party's future and who will lead. And what's really next with Iraq this week, Sunday.
And I want tougher rebounding, and I want to see at least 75% from the free throw line. And I want to see you go coast to coast on a breakaway steal. And I want more no-look passes, and I want you to stay on foul trouble.
Today on ABC, we got hoops.
ExxonMobil is engaged in research with the auto industry on a whole variety of advanced vehicle systems, including gasoline fuel cell vehicles. The basic concept behind a fuel cell is to take hydrogen to make electricity.
This technology allows us to make a significant improvement in fuel economy as well as a 50% reduction in emissions.
The challenge for our industry is how do we supply the growing demand for energy in the world with a lower environmental impact? That's the journey that we're on.
Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ding, jingling too. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside the snow is falling, friends are calling you. Oh, come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you.
Get incredible 0% financing for 5 years on Ford Explorer. That's 0% financing for 5 full years during the Ford year-end clearance now.
Let's take the road before us and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. I can hear you, just barely hear you. I can just barely hear you.
This is the studio. This is my one-bedroom apartment that I lived in all through the 80s and 90s, and it's now my workspace. This apartment is also the home of Dial-A-Song, which is this trusty Recordicall 675, which can be found. This costs $2.
When they did Dial-A-Song, which was really basically a way of filling in the gap when Linnell was injured in a bike accident. He was a bike messenger and broke a small bone in his hand, and they couldn't play. Flansburgh came up with Dial-A-Song as sort of a stopgap measure, just as a way of producing stuff, of still keeping their visibility.
The coolest thing about it was just like, you know, we got to write more songs. Like,
Yeah, it was often a way that we, you know, it was a way to get things done when we were kind of scratching our heads saying, well, I just wrote 10 songs. I don't need to write any more songs.
Right. We ran this ad in the Village Voice on the back of the Village Voice. That was like kind of the primary way that it was advertised.
Everybody checked the bulletin board, whether it was for finding a lover or something else going on, tickets for something, who knows.
The massage parlor ads cost $50 and the personal ads cost $10. And so I actually told them that it was just a personal, it's like my personal message. I have this Dial-A-Song service, and they're like, is this a business? No. Is this like promoting something? I was like, no. Just my thing, like just it's my little trip, leave me alone. And I would pay my $10 every week, but because of that, I was afraid to ever put a message that said where we were playing or who we were or anything about the band on the machine. So when you called Dial-A-Song, all you heard was the song.
The thing about Dial-A-Song, and this is still the case, is that when you call up, you're the only person. It's you and the machine. There's only one telephone line, so the tape is playing for you and you alone at that particular moment. So I don't know why that makes it better.
It also really bonded you with the band because you could hear songs that weren't out yet. You could hear songs that were in progress. You could hear fragments of songs they were just working on, and that provided a real sense of intimacy with a band that you don't usually get.
When I was in high school, I used to call up Dial-A-Song all the time, and there was a different song on there all the time. And I go, how the hell do these guys write and record a song every day? I think for a while there was changed every day, or I don't know how long it was, but every time I called, it was a different song.
And sometimes it didn't work, and it would just ring off the hook, or it would be busy. And you could make 15 minutes out of your day trying to get through to Dial-A-Song.
I knew people who depended on the music on those phones to prove to themselves that you could renew your life, or like a little pillow, musical pillow they could go to sleep with every night.
Yeah, I would call it to cheer myself up, and I remember once just being, I don't remember what I was devastated about. Like looking back, I can't remember anything really bad that's ever happened to me, but just remember once being in tears and calling it up, and there was this song about how there's an ant crawling up my back. I don't know why, I just started laughing because it was just a silly idea of this insect, or ants, insects, yes, insect, you know, tickling your skin, and you know, how bad can the world be if there's a song about that and a phone number in Brooklyn you can call to hear about it?
I got my house surrounded. I know I'm in there. Come out with both my hands up and don't make me come in and get me. Don't make me come in and get me. I can't hide from my mind, though I try. I can't hide from my mind, though I try. Hi, this is John of They Might Be Giants. You've reached They Might Be Giants dial song service. 25 hours a day, 6 days a week. That music at the end of the tunnel for the next generation. Thank you for calling. Tell your friends. We're going on tour in a couple of weeks, so see us out there on the road. We'll be in Washington, D.C., Baltimore, and places in Florida. So see you there. Bye.
We prefer not to objectify They Might Be Giants. It's got to be a world of unlimited potential for us.
Oh, there's Carlina. She has never taken a single sick day. Ever.
How you handle a tough cold says a lot about you.
Last week, all of Small Appliances was out with a nasty cold, but not Carlina.
What's Carlina's secret? Tylenol Cold Severe Congestion. It provides triple action nasal, chest, and head relief.
Attention, the October employee of the month, Carlina.
Tylenol Cold Severe Congestion.
Oh, the weather outside is frightful, but the fire is so delightful. Since we've got no place to go, let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow.
How big is your chimney?
A Christmas premiere on ABC. First, Jason Kidd and the Nets take on Paul Pierce and the legendary Celtics. Then, the Lakers battle the Kings in their first regular season meeting since their playoff thriller. A Christmas Day doubleheader. Coverage begins at 5:30 Eastern.
The NBA on ABC? We got hoops.
This is the latest edition of the Accord. Totally redesigned from the ground up, offering a new level of refinement in style, comfort, power, and safety. Attributes Honda has always been known for. But don't let your eyes deceive you. After all, affordability is also our heritage. Now you can lease a 2003 Accord LX sedan for $239 a month for 36 months.
It's Macy's Super Long Weekend Sale with incredible doorbuster specials. 6 to 11 a.m. Saturday and Sunday. Leather jackets for her, $59.99. 3/4 carat diamond studs, $359. Sport coats for him, $79.99. Sweaters for him, $19.99. For your home, an extra 15% off sale prices. Doorbuster specials, 6 to 11 a.m. Saturday and Sunday during Macy's Super Long Weekend Sale.
Season's best. Cadillac. Breakthrough. Visit your Tri-State Cadillac dealer for this attractive offer. See dealer for residency restrictions.
Cause everyone's my friend in New York City. Everything looks beautiful when you're young and pretty.
John and John will never have the problem of almost being nothing. Their somethingness is rock solid. But it is America. And in America, the only way you're truly validated is if the entire country at some point stands up and says, "We love you." So of course you want that.